Hey y'all, it's DJ Kitty.
And Miss Morningstar.
And you are tuned into Our Plugs of Community Connection, where culture, commerce, and community come together on one powerful platform.
Absolutely. This is a show that connects Black and minority-owned businesses, nonprofit organizations, entrepreneurs, community leaders, and change makers all in one place. We don't just talk, we build, we uplift, and we plug you into the resources that help our community grow.
Yep. From business ownership and financial empowerment to mental health, education, arts, culture, and justice. This is a space where real conversations meet real solutions.
I know that's right. So wherever you're listening, whether it's from home, at work, or on the move, stay locked in because you're officially plugged into Our Plugs, the Community Connection.
Now let's get into today's show. Good morning, Holly Springs, Mississippi. Good morning, Memphis, Tennessee. And good morning to all those out there in Radio Land that's tuning in to WKRA 92.7 The Change. If you're using the MyTuner app, thank you so much for joining. I also want to say good evening to our family and friends on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Thank you so much for being here and being a part of our journey. Today, we have a great show lined up. Today is Political Tea, and we've got DeeJay, TheRealDussePapi, as well as IncognitoDenim joining us. And we're going to talk about politics. You know, we're going to get into the tea, into the weeds of things. But before that, let me remind everybody to drink their 16 ounces of water, take your morning medication, take your vitamins, and eat your delicious breakfast because breakfast is the most important meal of the day. If you're over on TikTok, please tap the screen, share the live. If you're on Instagram, please share out. Put it on your story if you would. Invite your family, invite your friends. We all need knowledge, and knowledge is power. So please share the live. Keep tapping. We appreciate you all. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Miss Morningstar so she can give us our daily dose of positive affirmations. Good morning, Miss Morningstar. Happy Thursday. And what's good for us today? You're on mute.
I said, Kitty, you are a pro. You just get right through that first monologue in 3 minutes.
No.
Look at you. Look at you. No, good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Hi. Happy Thursday, Friday Eve. So we almost there, y'all. It's almost the weekend. Brace yourself. Get ready. Line up your lineup. Get ready for the weekend. It's coming. It's coming. Okay, so we are going to start our day, of course, with some positive affirmations. Get our minds right. We're going to talk about increasing our confidence. These are going to be some affirmations that will help you do that. As we know, affirmations are words that we say to ourselves to affirm our self-worth. Telling ourselves, reinforcing ourselves, helping us with our self-esteem, positive, deleting negative thoughts and entering positive thoughts. So sometimes we need to reprogram our mind. And I always say this, and a good way to do that is by using some affirmations. Now, I give out a bundle of these every day. They might be repeats, but it's good to repeat because you can repeat and reset. So make sure you write them down, put a sticky note, mentally remember them, whatever it is. And hi to you on YouTube.
I mean, you can stay here, Luke, but we don't do that cursing.
Yeah, we don't do that type of language.
I'm gonna let you listen, okay? You can listen in, but you can't talk.
There you go. Anyhow, let's get into these positive affirmations, okay? Number one, I have the power to do the most incredible things. And you do. I'm confident in myself and my abilities. I always make the best decision for myself. I am in charge of my life. My confidence in myself grows more and more every day. My confidence is constantly increasing. I'm a magnet for success. I can achieve anything I put my mind to. I love myself. I believe in myself. I believe in my abilities. I have the power to accomplish everything I need today. My clients love to work with me. If you have clients, I'm
Mm-hmm.
constantly inspiring people around me. I'm proud of myself and my achievements. Confidence is my birthright, and it is,
Mm-hmm.
especially if melanin, cocoa melanin like me, because I got a tan.
Mm-hmm.
I attract success by being my authentic self. Every day every day in every way I'm becoming more confident. I radiant with confidence, certainties, and optimism. I exude confidence. And finally, my confidence in the decisions, I'm confident in the decisions that I am going to make. So it was all about confidence, y'all. Believe in yourself.
Absolutely.
And hopefully this will help someone get through their Thursday with a breeze, and you'll be ready to roll into the weekend.
Yes, that 48 hours.
Yes.
Um, okay, so again, folks, you are more than welcome to come to YouTube and listen to our show and join in on the conversations. But any negative comments, you will lose your right to actually speak, but you can listen. Okay,
Yeah,
it's
you
that
can.
simple. We don't appreciate being cursed at. You can ask me
And
without
I
curse,
can't curse back. I mean,
especially, and I can't curse
you
back.
don't know me like that.
You don't. All right, you don't even want them problems, baby.
You really don't. I'm on a radio show, so I got to keep it clean. That's my
Keep it
one friend
clean.
say, keep it clean.
Anywho, anyhow, let's go ahead and get into this weather. I can just tell you what it is, hot, period. All right, that is your weather report for today. Holly Springs, Memphis, and Houston. It's hot. No, but for real. Holly Springs today, you have a high of 93, a low of 68. Feels like 98 during the day, 73 at night with a 9% chance of rain. Winds out of the northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. It will be partly cloudy today, hot, and a little humid. Humidity is high for the rest of the day, so drink plenty of water. Memphis, Tennessee, today you have a high of 95, a low of 71. It feels like 100 degrees today with a low of 80 degrees with a 24% chance of rain. So you'll have a few drops to hopefully cool you off just a tad bit. Winds out of the northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. It's going to be sunny with the mixture of clouds and, of course, some rain coming through. H-Town, Houston, hot Houston. Today you have a high of 96, a low of 79. It feels like 103 degrees today with the low of 91. Yes, yeah. Feels like low is 91 degrees. This is so childish.
You
What they
know, the air conditioner ain't even working right. Is yours still acting weird? Because mine is.
well, I have the AC and it turns down and I turn it right back up because who?
Like,
It's
who
hot.
told you to do that?
Yeah, who told you to do that? I don't need you. I'll pay the bill. Just give me my AC.
Yeah.
We have a 64% chance of rain. So it will rain in about 64% of Houston today, which is a good thing. I welcome the rain. Wind
Oh,
out of the southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. I'm good as long as it's raining while I'm at work. Now, I don't want it to rain while we're in traffic. We can't drive when it's dry outside, much less when it's traffic. Okay? Who are we kidding? This is Houston. It's going to be partly cloudy in the morning, thunderstorms in the afternoon. Please, please, Mother Nature, please let it be before 5 o'clock. Winds are out of the southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And humidity will be high all day long, all day. So drink plenty of water. Um, that's all I got is drink plenty of water. That's the best thing we can do. We are still bereaved behind Dolly. I'm gonna be in bereavement for a while now. You took Dolly and not Dolly. I'm a little upset. And that is your weather for today. For those who are without power, Gary, Indiana, those in the Midwest who are still dealing with the power outage, please go to a cooling center. We don't want you in a hot house. We don't want you suffering. Please go somewhere where you can cool off and go to the gym. They have showers at the gym. Go to the gym. And if you don't have a gym membership, go to the YMCA. You can shower there. That is your weather for today. Now we're going to go ahead and get into some news that you can use. I have a story out of North Carolina
okay.
that I am so, and I want to bring this story because, our family from Real and DeeJay. They're in North Carolina. And I have family in North Carolina. And, you know.
I do too.
Yeah. So listen to this, sis. North Carolina woman opens her door at 3 a.m., then gets handcuffed by police as they barge into her home. And they said, we're going to keep you up all night. So let me break it down. A woman in Greenville, North Carolina, been there, was reportedly woken up in the early hours of the morning when police officers allegedly knocked on her door and requested a copy of her Ring camera footage as part of a shooting investigation. However, when the woman identified as Unique Teal failed to hand over the footage, officers reportedly barged into her home and detained her. The incident occurred around 3:20 a.m. on August 18th when Greenville Police Department officers responded to a report of shots fired around Teal's apartment on Mosley Drive. Reportedly, 3 bullet holes were found on a window just a couple of doors away from Teal's home. According to the officers, the shots nearly hit 2 young children in the living room, although no one was injured. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know what kids are in the living room. Maybe they were sleeping in the living room. I'm not sure. The officers knocked on Teal's door to see if her Ring camera recorded any footage related to the shooting. However, Teal claimed her camera couldn't record anything as it was dead. The Greenville police entered her home and took her phone. In the Ring camera footage shared by Teal on Facebook, the officers can be seen questioning Teal's claims that her camera wasn't working. One male officer can be heard telling Teal, "What do you mean it's dead? It's working," before eventually leaving. Not long after that, a different officer, identified as Jennifer Umplet, came and also requested the camera access from Teal. She said, "I'm explaining to them that my camera is not working and it's currently on 10%. Teal told the news outlet, "It's dead, so it's not going to get any footage, any recording on what's going on." Okay. And the video, Umplet can be heard telling Teal to pull up the camera feed and prove it wasn't recording. "Pull it up and show me that it's not working and I'll leave you alone. Otherwise, I'm ripping it off the wall, writing a search warrant, and I'm going to keep you up all night." Oh, really? Oh. When Teal failed to do so, the officers reportedly entered her home, unlawful entry.
No warrant.
No warrant. And handcuffed her.
Oh.
For not cooperating with the investigation. According to Teal, the officers walked to her bedroom in search of her phone, despite her telling them that she had a sleeping baby. While she was detained, the officers allegedly held up her phone to unlock it by using the facial recognition and searched the device for the footage. Unlawful search and seizure. You enter her home. Without a warrant. The officers were unable to find any footage regarding the shooting incident and asked Teal if she had deleted anything, to which she responded, "No." After some time, they returned Teal's phone. This is 3 o'clock in the morning. She's not up. Why would she delete it anyway? According to Teal, she and her daughter were left traumatized, and her trust in Greenville's police officers were broken by the entire ordeal. She said, "I don't even know what's going on. I was awakened up out of my sleep for this. Why are y'all looking at me as if I'm part of whatever is going on?" The officers were put on administrative leave. The Greenville Police Department released a statement following Teal's Facebook post. They confirmed that the officers were investigating a shooting and that the officers were attempting to obtain security footage from a nearby apartment. While we have not received a formal complaint, which, Miss Teal, if you're listening, formal complaint, baby.
Get you a lawyer.
Yeah. It said, "We take our concerns about the conduct of our officers seriously. For that reason, the Greenville Police Department has initiated an internal review of the interaction." The department added that Greenville Police Department will look closely at the circumstances surrounding the encounter and the actions of the officers involved to determine whether they were consistent with department policy and training. How is that consistent with any department? I could tell you it's not. You entered this woman's home without a warrant. That's number one.
Took her property.
Took her property. Put her in
handcuffed her.
Mm-hmm. And for what, at 3 o'clock in the morning, she was in her home sleeping,
Yes.
sleep with her child. And you handcuffed her, demanding for her to turn over footage. And she tried to explain that her camera wasn't working, but that wasn't good enough for her. And y'all know who the y'all already know who the usual suspects are. They said we have started an internal affairs investigation to make sure that we get all the facts involved. Obviously, that's one side of the story. Reportedly, the primary officer involved has also been placed on administrative leave while the investigation is ongoing. This incident brings into question what constitutes a lawful detainment. According to the law office of Jordan Marsh, the Constitution's Fourth Amendment protects citizens from unreasonable searches and seizures, and a warrant is usually needed. However, officers can temporarily detain someone if they suspect the person is involved in unlawful behavior, or in the case, obstructing an investigation or destroying evidence. That is not to say that Till was obstructing the officer's investigation by denying them evidence. According to a criminal defense attorney, Tyrell Clemens, Till's case is likely an unlawful search and seizure after reviewing the videos shared. Yes. Again, our United States Police Department needs a complete overhaul. Plain and simple.
All of them. It's just ridiculous how we hear day in and day out about these incidents that continuously happen. Like this strong arming people.
Always an overreach.
Always an overreach. It's always like, God doggone, were you the person that just never had a day? Did you get beat up your whole life? And now this is the revenge? Is this your revenge? Like, this is ridiculous. It's like boys with toys and girls with toys.
Yes. A bunch of bullies.
Yeah.
And how are you going to tell somebody you're going to destroy their property and keep someone up all night? Oh, really? Well, I want your...
Now you just say anything you want to out your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
You just say anything.
That's a crazy story, Kitty.
Yeah, I read that and said, oh, wow. I wonder how Real and DeeJay, I would love to get their insight on this because it is their home state. And, you know, my family, of course, are there. And I would hate for my family members to have to go through this because of these ridiculous police officers. And do better. Go ahead, Miss Morningstar. I know you have something to do.
I got to, but I wanted to talk about this crazy story in Memphis. So more than a decade ago, Collarville attorney, it's out of Memphis, it's like a suburb of Memphis, Tennessee, was convicted of trying to hire multiple people to kill his ex-wife.
What?
He survived. But she's doing everything now to try to keep him locked up. Crazy.
Girl, she should.
And for the second time in 11 years, he's up for early release. He got denied the first time after 4 years because of good behavior. But this, as I continued to read, I was like, this fool tried to unalive this lady 3 different times. 3 different times. They found syringes. They found that he put stuff in the toothpaste. She eventually did get poisoned, but she survived it. He was doing whatever, and they had 2 small children at the time. Now the kids are adults. And she's still fighting. Like, I don't want him out. I know my kids have not made contact with him. You know, they are supporting their mother, but now they're trying to let him out. But he tried to
tell her to call me. I got you.
I feel like he's still gonna come for you.
He gonna come for you, baby. But
you gotta be ready.
Now I can give you a whole list of ranges that you can go practice at. Okay.
Yeah.
And keep your best friend on your hip. Okay. On the weekends, I would suggest at least 3 to a couple hours every weekend. Be prepared.
Listen to this. This is why he probably won't get out, because he was talking to a cellmate, trying to plan again for another
still ain't learned.
He ain't learned. I don't know what she did to you, but it ain't that deep.
Just call me, girl. I will
Yeah.
help you. I will help
Crazy.
you. I got a couple of tips for you, baby. Because you know, somebody has to tell the story. And I would prefer for it to be you versus him.
Basically. So yeah, that was just something crazy I saw and I came across in Memphis news. I'm like, Memphis, y'all help that woman out. Keep that man locked up. He don't need to get out. He got issues. In other news, off with his head.
Who we talking about?
Off with his head.
Baby, did you see that?
Off with his head.
I know what you're talking
so
about.
A driver with it's called a guillotine. A guillotine. In the United States, they pronounce it guillotine. And across seas, you know, where they used to use this device, you know, where they put your head in something,
in there,
chop it off. Yeah. Yeah. A California man who had a guillotine in the bed of his truck. Baby, you have to be mad. You put that thing in the bed of your truck.
And you can see it. It's standing straight up.
Standing straight up. You drove from California to the U.S. Capitol.
California. No time to party.
It was about some business. Okay? He was about to handle some business.
It was about to go down. Do you
all the way down. And his last name is Lee, so I don't know. He might be
Bruce's
Asian of Asian persuasion. Is Philan Tam Day Lee. I believe he's, you know.
Oh yeah,
but,
that's Bruce's cousin. That's Bruce's
allegedly his brother was saying, yeah, you know, he's pretty upset with Republicans and Democrats. Baby. Off with their head.
Oh boy,
get that at?
Old, and he drove up to the White House, baby,
and parked in the front.
And said, "Come outside."
He said, "Come on out here. I got something to tell you.
Come outside. I just want to talk.
I got something to tell you. Come on, just for a minute. Just come on out.
Just for a minute. Come outside. I just want to talk.
Right here on this truck. It'd be real quick."
Yeah.
Whoa. So, first of all, I want to know where they sell those at. How y'all? They sell those?
It sounds like he might have made it.
Yo, I seen movies with those, like in those Roman times where off with their head. I'm just like, people are upset.
They're a little upset. And
they upset, y'all.
He got it. First of all, he made this guillotine. Because you
off with his head.
A guillotine. So he made that and he put it in the back of his truck and he drove from California
from
Washington, D.C.
You know how long
it took him a couple days. I'm quite sure.
Yeah, I know that is.
It took him a couple days, I'm sure. And he pulled up to the White House and he probably honked the horn, beep, beep. Send him outside.
He had time to turn around. He had to go through it, but
I just want to talk.
And parked in the front stoop.
Beep, beep.
Baby, you gotta have some sounds. Turn it up. Come on out. That's all I got. That was right there. I was like,
I read that last night. I fell out because I was just thinking when he was driving. I guess he said, "Oh, I'm going to fix all of this."
He said,
I'm knocking all of this over. Come outside, sir.
Everybody, come line up. All y'all, get in line.
Let's take a quick commercial break. Let's bring up the team.
That story cracked me up.
He said he pulled up. Sis, show us again how he pulled up. Show us again.
Beep, beep, beep. Come on out. You've been cutting up. Bring your ass.
Come outside. I just want to talk. I just want to talk. You know, I'm just gonna talk. You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. Please stay tuned. We have a great show lined up. We've got political tea, and y'all know how we do. We are about to give you the news that you can use. And we are going to cut up in the meantime.
Lee, free Lee, y'all. Free Lee.
Miss Morningstar, stop it. We'll be right back. Y'all stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Free Lee, y'all.
We're coming right back. A mess.
Mommy-daughter duo, Counselor Nikki and Addie, want to welcome you to the Sparkleverse, where every child has a light that is uniquely their own. Through heartwarming adventures like in Addison's Sparkle, unforgettable characters in everyday moments like in Kai Finds a Spark, children learn bravery, resilience, and the power of believing in themselves. Find us at CompassionCreationsPress.com and at OurPlugs.com. Hope we help you find your sparkle. Life can be overwhelming, but you don't have to face it alone. Join us for honest conversations about mental health, healing, relationships, self-care, and everyday challenges that we all face. No judgment, just real conversation, real people, and practical tools to help you heal, grow, and thrive, because your mental health matters, and so do you. Join Miss Jack and Counselor Nikki Tuesdays, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on all Our Plugs social media platforms and on WKRA The Change Radio, 9 a.m. on Wednesday.
Welcome to a world that sparkles. You have found your one-stop shop. Sparkle Kicks has everything to outfit you from head to toe. Well, not everything, but close. From crochet hats, to sassy tees, to our custom blinged out Crocs and sneakers, we have it all. You can even customize your home with our resin art. Whether it's a custom set of coasters or K-cup holder, handmade dominoes, or your kid's very own custom tic-tac-toe board, we are here for you. We are located on Etsy, Our Plugs LLC, and the TikTok shop.
Boss fashion is finally here at Morningstar Boutique by Tam. From soft, cozy sweaters to stylish cardigans, whether you're heading to work, brunch, or date night, we have the perfect look waiting for you. Check us out at ourplugs.com for your style needs, where style meets confidence.
Come sip the hottest cup in politics. Welcome to Political Tea with DeeJay and DeeJay, where the tea is always fresh, the opinions are bold, and the conversations are too hot to handle. Catch us Monday through Saturday from 7:30 to 11 p.m. Eastern Time. And don't miss our special guest appearances on Our Plugs LLC, streaming live on WKRA 92.7 The Change.
Political Tea with DeeJay and DeeJay. Come get it while it's hot. Catch us on Our Plugs at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on WKRA 92.7 The Change. Cheers!
And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs of Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. Let's go ahead and bring up our political commentators. I would like to hear what their thoughts are about Mr. Lee. Oh my goodness. Hey y'all.
What's happening?
Hey.
DJ,
Good morning.
DJ, you're on mute. Come off mute.
Okay, here I am.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, everyone. How's everyone doing? How's Memphis? How's Houston? Everybody, how's Mr. Lee? That's what I want to know. Does he have a GoFundMe? Because I've got some spare. I could send over.
I got a few dollars.
He tired. Lee said, "I'm tired of this. Come on outside."
He said, show the family how he pulled up Miss Morningstar. And he said, beat, come outside.
You whip that thing up there. Come on out.
Man, look, y'all gonna get Mr. Lee some extra time. Mr. Lee, hey. Mr. Lee pulled up. He was eating pizza with his guillotine on the back of the truck outside of the Supreme Court. He didn't understand why y'all is bothering. Why are y'all bothering me? I ain't bothering nobody.
All I did was pull up.
All I did was pull up.
I had a long drive. I just want to eat my pizza, you know?
I mean, but what are they charging him with?
I don't know.
Having a deadly weapon.
Oh, having a deadly. I mean, yeah, I can see that. Well, nobody got hurt.
Carrying
So
No,
now,
I mean, is it considered
Carrying the bag.
deadly if he hadn't used it yet?
He didn't.
yeah,
I
it's
mean,
still a
we
deadly
all-
weapon.
I would say it was art. It was more like art.
Yeah, I think it was
Well,
art.
I
A
tell y'all
period
what.
piece. Definitely a period piece.
One of y'all put your head in there and let him drop the blade and see if
I
it was just off.
suggest DJT go first. Let's see if it works.
Give it a
So
try.
now I will say this. He said everybody can get it. He said
Right.
he was pissed off at the Democrats and the Republicans.
He mad at
In
all of them.
particular, Donald Trump and Gavin Newsom.
Yeah, he mad at everybody.
Yeah.
He said, "I'll knock all of this over."
How in the world did he drive all the way across?
I wonder how many hours. Let me look it
this
up.
big thing on the back of his truck, and nobody stopped him before this.
No stops.
It may have been covered up. I would think that, driving that far with something like that on the back of your truck, people would have reported it unless he had it covered up. Now, if he got to the White House and boom, uncovered it, that's a possibility. What do you think, Denim?
Now, so you know how a guillotine looks like a frame, right? And standing up in the back of a truck, you just see this wooden frame. I know you don't see the blade part hanging. He wouldn't have that hanging up. So driving down the road, it's just a wooden frame that people see, right? But I get and understand his frustration 100%. That could have been me, is all I'm saying. They pissed me off so much, it could have been me.
Do y'all
So, I get
think
it.
when he got there, I think when he got there, he set it up. You know how you set up your stuff, like you set up your shop, went on in and put your thing in there, set it up, all pretty on
Listen,
the side.
he hadn't
Come
even
on
set it
outside.
up yet. He was still eating his sandwich. He just made pizza. He had drove all the way across the country.
40
but
hours.
I would venture to say nobody stopped him. They probably thought, well, dang, that's a nice Halloween thing.
Right.
Probably thought
Anything.
But it's a 40-hour continuous driving. So it took him about, I don't know, maybe a week to get there. 40 hours. 40 hours.
40 hours continuous driving.
Continuous driving. If you're
Gotta be longer than that.
Well, if you're continually driving, I'm quite sure the man had to stop.
He had to pull over a few times.
Yeah, it took him about a good week, maybe a week and a couple days, maybe 8 or 9
It
days.
took me about 40 hours to make it just to the Midwest from California. I drove.
When I
was a kid, it took us from Northeastern Ohio to my grandfather lived in Cali. We drove. It took us a week because we did stop. So it took us a week. I remember that.
Okay. So you know how I said that could have been me. I'm sitting here thinking by day one of the drive, at midnight, I'm like, okay, I'm not really that mad anymore. I'm going back. So in order for him to go all the way through a week's drive, he was pissed until the very
he was upset.
He was Tourette syndrome the whole place. I bet he'd sit there for a while and just start cussing up a storm.
And then he got mad all over again. It's like he kept getting mad. The more he stopped and thought about it, he got mad all over again.
Listen, somebody must have removed him. They must have purged him from the voter roll. He said, okay, I got something.
All right, I got you. I got something for you. Okay. Coach Nikki said there's an art show out there this week, and that could be his defense. Mr. Lee. I'm just saying,
Speaking of art show, remind me to tell y'all about something later.
Beautiful piece of art. Okay.
Yeah, that looked beautiful to me.
But going back to this thing you mentioned in North Carolina, couldn't have been me.
Baby, you can't even come in my house.
You might well turn in your badge because they're not going to be able to afford to pay none of y'all when I'm done suing the pants off.
Baby, you gonna own that police.
Everybody.
One part that caught me was he told the woman he was going to write a warrant.
I'm going to write a warrant.
Sir, if it's not signed by the judge, I don't care if Jesus wrote it. If Jesus ain't a judge, you still not getting none of this footage. And if you take it, baby, I'm getting paid.
Yes.
They for some reason they're getting this ballsy way of life going on, and they think everybody's getting ready to accept it. It's not acceptable We're not. I'm glad she stood up for herself. I hate that she went through that, her and her child. But I'm
Yes.
glad she actually stood up for herself. And I'm glad it turned out well. It could have turned out horribly wrong. You
She
know, it
was,
could have.
go ahead. She was smart enough to go live on Facebook. So it's recorded. So they got it on Facebook and other people heard it and she recorded it. She was smart enough to go live on Facebook so that other people can join in. But my thing is, you got to be mighty bold to tell somebody you're going to snatch off their ring, any of their property. Then you put her in handcuffs. And then walk through her house.
Well, first and foremost, you're entering my house illegally.
Illegally.
That's the first thing.
Did y'all see the actual video? Because they show video based off of her Ring camera. Mm-hmm. And the female officer, the white officer that's standing there, she's holding her door open. And she's pushing the front door open while holding the screen door open. And she's telling her that we're going to arrest you to give me your phone. Give us the footage. And they are extremely adamant. It's 3 a.m. in the morning. And she's telling them that she just woke up. She don't know what's happening. You know she's not a part of anything that happened because you just woke her up out of her sleep, right? She tells them about the baby in the room. And the other officers standing there, they're coming up to her, getting in her face. Something just, she said, that doesn't have anything to do with me. I told you my camera's not working. And they're forcing her to prove that her camera's not working.
But whether my camera was working or not, Denim, if I said no, I mean no.
No means no.
This
because
is
at the end of the day, you can get your warrant, come back and look at the camera.
Get it.
You don't have nobody on site that you can see or catch or even, phantom who did whatever was done. Let this woman go back to sleep with her child in the house.
Right. You think because you in this uniform, that just gives you the right. No. But I tell you what, listen, I would have been antagonizing. Boy, I'm about to have so much blunt money by the time I'm done with y'all.
Well, I'm glad.
I'm with you when you're right, though, Real. I'm with you when you're right. Look, I'm suing everybody. I'm suing y'all and y'all mamas. Everybody. I'm suing everybody for having you. Yeah.
But I'm glad that the system, at least stepped in and said, okay, you guys are suspended for right now until we get through this investigation.
Not suspended, administrative leave.
Administrative leave. With pay. But at least they got them off the street while this thing is being looked into, because they don't need to be knocking on no doors.
Well, I would love to hear an update on that.
Me too.
I'm going to look and
follow up.
Oh, they'll be back on the job next week.
Yeah, we need to follow that story because it seems like to me they have a thing with following their own rules and protocol, and it's ridiculous. So what's been going on in political news? That's what we're here for today.
Before y'all start, real quick, I just love how AI Summary said political commentary on a man's truck art.
On a what?
On a man's truck art.
Right.
Well, that's what it was. It was just truck art.
So I know Denim has something.
Until he uses it.
I know Denim has something he wanted to discuss, but maybe y'all can help me out. I saw an article saying that Trump is spending millions to make his job performance a referendum going into the midterms. What does that even mean? And
all right. So
why is he that stupid?
So let me break this down for you. These upcoming elections, Trump wants to make these elections about him. And he's going around the White House right now telling people to find his accomplishments, get them together. He wants to start listing them off. And he's saying that he has this $400 million budget that he's going to exhaust all of this money up until November of flooding our airways with Trump. And
I would turn off my TV for good.
I like it.
It's the most asinine thing that he can do, because if he wants to tout about Wall Street is doing really well, it's not doing well for the average American. He wants to talk about how corporate business is doing. It's not doing well for the everyday citizen. We sitting here looking, you bragging about corporate America. You supposed to be fighting for us, and you want to put your face all over shit? Make him the face of it. Go ahead and do that. It's
On
the
the
perfect.
radio.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Keep going. Keep going.
Just
He's
just
stupid
make,
though. That's the
Keep going.
stupidity of him. See, he's
absolutely.
always his worst. He's his own worst enemy, as we've seen.
Always have been.
Always has been. So let him do it. Let him look like a fool because that's not. We don't care. Nobody cares.
Listen, it's one of the best things that I think could have ever happened at a low rate of 32% approval rate.
And
Yeah, put him everywhere.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Right.
Underwater in 47 states.
Right. And he thinks people are going to come out. He said people will vote Republican just for him. He doesn't even realize he's lost his base. He's lost his base.
And has no idea.
He was negative in 47 states.
Yeah.
He's lied to himself so much he doesn't know what truth is. He's convinced himself that he is a stellar star.
I'm pretty sure he got a pretty good idea when he took his hand paws down to South Carolina and that guy had on the t-shirt and somebody else in the crowd was talking, calling him everything but a child of God. He should have got the point then.
Now that's what you call staying in the face. They went to the rally just to say what they had. One said something about unaliving a pedo or something on his shirt. I'm like, what the world going on in there?
I mean, I love to see it.
It's not really wrong with the man. Y'all know this because like he really think he still got it.
He does, and he ain't never had it.
Ain't never had it.
Never had it. Never will have it. Ever. Never. Ever. Ever. But you know who does have it?
Who?
Iran, and they said they want LeBaron come to the front of the room.
10 million, a million, 10 million, a 10 million,
yeah. Did y'all
right. 10 million on his top,
and all of that because of his father. All of that because of his father.
I think Melania a little upset.
Oh, I know she is.
I know she's hot.
I think she's gonna grab his hand and they're gonna probably run. That's what I think.
Thing for them to do because that would be the best thing for them to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's sad that your father has gotten you in this position, but last I checked, you got millions in the bank behind your daddy, and we ain't got our Social Security. So I'm gonna drink my coffee and keep it moving. What else, y'all?
All right, so there's a lot to talk about that's going on in this administration, and on the outside looking in, I don't want to give people the impression that we are hoping and plotting on the downfall of the United States.
Absolutely.
But these stories are important and they have to be told. And we have to tell each other, let each other know what's happening, right? Mm-hmm. So that we are aware. And I'm saying this because we have right now one of the highest requests for formal discharge coming out of the military currently today, right? Mm-hmm. We have it so much so that they are now willing to speak to the New York Times, and they are citing things like we're being forced to violate international law. The level of unalived civilians overseas due to U.S. intervention is concerning them. And one of the biggest concerns is these long periods of deployments at a time with no mission or strategy in sight. So they are seeking counsel from multiple places and willing to go on the record to speak out against what is happening in this military. All of this is falling on the heels of Pete Hegseth firing the military's chief of staff. What was his name? Randy George. Mm-hmm. He fired him in April of this year. And in the interim, he forced out 3 senior officials who would have succeeded George. So right now, the military has been without a chief of staff since April. And now we have our media and the outside world categorizing our military as rudderless.
As what?
Rudderless, without direction, instruction, or goal.
Yeah, we're going in circles.
Now, Denim, just to add to that, you know who he blamed that firing on, right?
Trump.
Trump threw Hegseth under the bus.
Yeah.
And then he told Joni Ernst, the congresswoman from Iowa, or man, I don't know if it's a man or woman. Joni Ernst from Iowa. Oh, tell him I apologize.
Apologize.
Tell him I apologize.
Yeah. But at least he apologized to somebody somewhere to sometime in his life. That was that dementia apologizing. He's not gonna remember. He's not gonna remember it tomorrow. He's not gonna remember.
That was the first time I ever heard him apologize.
I ain't never heard him say
his
sorry.
wife has never heard an apology, or his
right.
Nobody.
So yeah, he straight up blamed that on Hegseth, talking about he ain't know anything about it.
Okay. He probably at that moment he probably didn't, because he got dementia.
At that moment he knew. He might have forgot.
He told Hegseth, get rid of it.
Of course.
See, here's the thing. Keg's breath is going after all the women and the Black people within
people of color.
People of color within the military. And the news is saying it now. They are literally saying it, outright saying it. Like,
it's about time.
It's about time.
Being racist. He is intentionally attacking women and Black people. That's what they said. They didn't say people. They said Black people. Because he's not giving them their raises. He's forcing them out. He's firing them. And this is an idiot. This is a whole drunk.
He's drunk right now. He's
a whole alcoholic.
He's gonna stay drunk.
He's like old Eddie Kane Jr.
My boy Eddie.
One, maybe two drinks.
What you think?
Now I'm an alcoholic.
That's where I got it from. R.I.P. Eddie Kane.
Yeah, so that was on the top of my list to tell y'all today. But on a side note, Lindsey Graham's sister, have y'all seen her lately? And the BS that's coming out of her mouth?
Well,
no, not lately. What's she saying?
Okay, so she's standing at the podium and she's telling the people that her mom died when she was at an early young age or whatever, and how they had to work, and that basically the American people are soft, and these benefits that we're getting, no, we don't need them. We don't deserve them. These entitlements.
But there are entitlements. They're our entitlements. We put in there, therefore we're entitled to get it back out. They keep acting as though they're their entitlements. No, they're ours. And so I hope she keeps talking like that, because she's not going to go far.
Yeah.
People are suffering.
Hold on. Ask her who took care of her. If it wouldn't have been for her brother, she'd have been probably fallen to the wayside. Lindsey Graham took care of whatever.
And you can't make me believe that when they were younger, they ain't get no kind of benefits or assistance since their parents died. Because usually when you're a minor and you lose your parent, you get some sort of social security.
Your entitlements. That's what you get. You get your entitlements. They're yours.
How she got in that HBCU.
Right.
Yes. Let's take a quick commercial break. This is a great conversation. I just saw I don't know if everyone's seen it, but I just saw Melbo shared with us a AI video. Remember the Twilight Zone?
Yeah.
And it had, and it was of MAGA.
That was good.
Did I tell you it was so good? I'm gonna share it into StreamYard so you guys can see it. It's so good, but it makes so much sense because they are giving, and it's geared on Lindsey Graham and his sister. Just because your brother died doesn't mean you get the position. Wait until y'all see that one. That right there, hilarious.
Yeah.
But let's take a quick commercial break. You are listening to Our Plugs of Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break. You guys stay tuned.
Welcome to a world that sparkles. You have found your one-stop shop. Sparkle Kicks has everything to outfit you from head to toe. Well, not everything, but close. From crochet hats, to sassy tees, to our custom blinged out Crocs and sneakers, we have it all. You can even customize your home with our resin art. Whether it's a custom set of coasters or K-cup holder, handmade dominoes, or your kid's very own custom tic-tac-toe board, we are here for you. We are located on Etsy, Our Plugs LLC, and the TikTok shop.
If you're looking for one of Cleveland's best hidden gems, this Black-owned spot will change your life. I started off with the best espresso martini I've ever had, the mochattini. Rich, smooth, and absolutely perfect. Chef made it herself. The ambiance is beautiful and cozy. It's a small, intimate space, so definitely make a reservation. It feels like you're dining right in someone's home. For my appetizer, I had the Moroccan grilled shrimp, which was perfectly cooked and super flavorful. Chef Konita and her husband made the night so personal, introducing themselves, sharing their story, and giving us the history behind Docks on Harbor. That type of storytelling makes the experience unforgettable. Then came the lamb chops with collard greens and sweet potato. Hands down, the best lamb chops I've ever had. I finished with a hui ho, a banana bread crumble topped with vanilla bean ice cream, meaning until we meet again. And trust me,
What's up, everybody? Scott Cologne, District Attorney and candidate for the United States Senate for the great state of Mississippi. I had a great time talking about my campaign with the crew at the Community Connection morning radio show. I'm running because Mississippi matters. Our families are paying more for less, and our rural hospitals are under serious threat. I spent my career fighting for my community, and I'll bring that same fight to Washington. Folks in the Holly Springs area and the worldwide should check out our convo and visit cologneforsenate.com because Mississippi matters.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mara Keller, retired Army Lieutenant Colonel and candidate for Congress in Georgia's 3rd District. Now, I'm running because too many decisions in Washington are being made without listening to the people that they affect, whether it's public safety, veterans care, education, or protecting our constitutional rights. These aren't partisan issues. If you believe our government should work for everyday Americans and not special interests, I invite you to stand with us. Your donations help keep this grassroots campaign people-powered. Every donation fuels our voter outreach, ads, and our shared fight for a better Georgia. Visit marakeller.com to donate today. Let's finally serve the people who send us to Washington. And a huge thanks to DeeJay Kitty Cat 50 for the energy and the spotlight. Let's keep pushing.
We are back. You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7, The Change. We are back today with Political Tea. We've got DeeJay, we've got TheRealDussePapi, and of course, IncognitoDenim. All right, so where are we going to pick back up at? We had a lot was said in a short amount of time, but I'm listening.
I got a story. And y'all know I take my politics serious. I might joke here and there, but I don't know. I had to tear down. I like that sweater. Freddy Cougar got that same sweater in green and red.
Oh no, not you talking about denim sweater.
you know I love me some you denim, but I had to. But
now that you say it, that Freddy Cougar did have on that sweater though.
Red and gray.
Red and black. It was red and black.
Yeah.
It was red and black.
Oh, all right. Okay, back to being serious. Guys, can y'all, anybody, for the life of me, tell me why there was a 1-year-old baby boy in immigration court in front of a judge with no representation. And this judge told a 1-year-old child sitting in front of him by himself, he needed to file an asylum request. Now, how does that happen? Please tell me, anybody.
Where was this at?
Was it in Texas?
In Arizona.
Who brought the baby there? Could the baby walk?
Listen, Morning Star, your guess is as good as mine. All I know is it ended with this judge telling this 1-year-old baby, you need to file an asylum request. So the child, he had representation, but the representation wasn't activated. So the guy that was representing the child, he sat there, he listened to this, and he said absolutely nothing.
I have nothing. I have nothing besides I'm just stuck. I'm stuck.
At this point, I am embarrassed for it. I ain't. Like,
so y'all see that this infection is not just this administration; it's in our court system, because that kind of stupidity has been systemic there as well. I mean, this is not the first time that they brought 4-year-olds in cuffs in court throughout this, under this administration. And what I find appalling and is offending is a judge sitting on a bench is addressing a 1-year-old and instructing a 1-year-old to fill out asylum seeking paperwork.
But
That's the asinine part to me.
I don't think it's the system as much as I think it's the people that's running it. I mean, if they apply the rules as they should be applied, that shouldn't have even taken place. So it wasn't the system that did that. That's the people that's running it. That has to change. The whole thing has to change.
DeeJay, we have a judge talking to a 1-year-old. That judge is part of that system.
Right. Again, he did not follow the rules of the system. He did not. So again, that makes it the people who are running that system. I'm not saying the system doesn't need to be revamped. I'm not saying it doesn't need changes. It does. 1,000,000,000% it do. But doing that to the system without revamping and changing those people, we're going to end up in the same position again. They've got to go. They've got to go.
I would say federally, there has to be some type of rule about an unaccompanied minor.
There is.
There is.
There
a
is.
minor doesn't go into regular court like adults.
Right.
They have juvenile.
You can't even sue a minor.
You can't.
No.
So what is this 1-year-old? A 1-year-old doesn't even know how to read. Probably still.
He don't even know. He don't.
Diapers.
He don't comprehend.
A baby. That's a
Listen,
baby.
what
I
you're
don't
saying?
know. Where are we?
What you're saying to this 1-year-old child probably sounds like any one of us speaking foreign language to each other. We all speaking a different language. Nobody understands. Like this child was going to understand what an asylum. Like, come on, man.
It's just sad. It's sad. It's so sad.
It's trifling. At this point, it's just trifling. Like, who are you people? And where the heck did y'all come from?
They're not people. They are not people.
No, they not. It's something. Somebody.
They're not. Kamala said it.
Because this is weird.
Kamala said it. She said they're not like us. She told us that. She told us that. And we thought, oh, because they're not, great like us. They're not like us. I don't know what that is over there.
I don't know what.
It's missing some human genes to it or something. They're too inhumane. They're too inhumane.
So now this is only going to get worse, because all of y'all know who Glenn Beck is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Talk show radio host, and we over this last week have been reciting the recalls in the food and the dietary supplements. Like these infections have affected every aspect of drinking water to dietary supplements. You can't even eat soursop or seaweed anymore because you thought it was healthy for you, because it's now infected with listeria or salmonella or something. But I brought up Glenn Beck because on Wednesday, yesterday, he did a talk show and he had a caller call in. President Trump called in to Glenn Beck's show. And Glenn Beck is telling him,
you need to take that president off of there.
Please.
Right. The illegitimate, can't say that word, but illegitimate man, Trump, called in to Glenn Beck's show. And Beck is telling Trump how we need to make it more accessible to get food in the country. These regulations are stifling us. And Trump vowed on that radio station to eliminate USDA and FDA food inspection regulations.
Oh, we all, baby. Look.
Well, I mean, that was already happening. All of this, there was like, I think maybe 26 tons of beef that came in the country. It was recalled because the Department of Homeland Security did not inspect it. 12 tons of bacon, same thing.
It was Now, what shocked me about this was not shocked me because I can't be surprised at his stupidity, but this is coming off of the heels of him trying to, after there was a recall of 30,000 pounds of ground beef, and this is after he tried to import cheaper meats from Argentina, right? So we already have these mounting recalls. By the way, the number of recalls that we've had in 2026 has risen since 2023, right? Exponentially so. Not necessarily the recalls, but the pounds, the amounts of recalls has increased significantly, right? So we might have had 13 in 2023, and we might have 13 now, but the number of pounds,
the volume,
food, the volume, right, is exponential compared to the past 3 to 4 years.
Gotcha.
And he's going to make this claim. He's going to vow to go ahead and eliminate regulations, food regulations.
Please, somebody let Mr. Lee out. Let
him out.
Free Mr. Lee.
I told you.
So I don't want to move on. DeeJay, you got anything in particular you wanted to talk about?
No, but I did want to mention, since we were mentioning, the effects of what this administration is doing to the people. I also want to mention that I researched recently and found that at least over 500,000 people since the beginning of the year and through June have at least a 90-day delinquency on their homes. Now, the bank is like, whoa, with this whole thing. They don't know what to do, because putting the people out and collecting their homes, the bank is going to get stuck with all these homes, and they don't want to get stuck with them. So they're not quite sure how to address it, but just the fact that many people are at least 90 days in delinquency on their mortgage is frightening. That's not counting people that rent. These are people who own mortgages.
What was the number again?
It's over 500,000.
500,000, over 500,000.
DeeJay, didn't if I'm not mistaken, did the chat not say that in North Carolina foreclosure was up to 47%?
It sure did. Thank you for bringing that up. In North Carolina alone, foreclosure is up to 47%.
Oh my goodness.
That's awful.
That is
so you
awful.
know what's really
that's half.
Right. What's really happening, a lot of people are suffering in silence. Some I've actually seen video or footage of where they've actually moved into the woods to live. All right. They've lost their homes, and they're telling us, guys, there's absolutely no assistance with these things anymore. So my advice to many people: listen, find those family members you can live with it, and the ones you can't live with it, you're gonna have to figure that out too. And you've got to come together in one unit. You've got to at least try to survive that way, because separately we're gonna all fall. But if we come together and go ahead and save your water and your canned goods and your dry goods, so when you come into that person's house, you're bringing something.
You're
with
bringing
you.
something.
Yeah.
Make you a pallet on the floor. I mean,
it could be done.
We did it a long time ago. I mean,
of course,
we didn't have a choice. How much money you can accumulate, save, if y'all just come, because that's basically what we're headed to. We there.
Big Mama had a gang of pallets on her floor.
Right, exactly. But I've been telling people
chili on the stove for everybody to get a bowl of spaghetti and chili.
And loved it.
That's how you got close to your cousin.
Yeah,
that's
exactly how you became close with your cousins. And nowadays, now we can't eat beef no more because it's probably some horse meat.
Well, I mean, like I said last night on my live, either you gonna move or you gonna do something. Leave it all alone. Don't eat none of it.
Just let it go. Let it go.
Yeah, I'm a little. Yeah.
So,
or find you a black butcher, local farm.
Local farms.
Then Keith and I've been talking about that the last few days.
We got one here, Kitty, that we need to check out.
You probably be better off just saving your money up,
and go to them
the side and buy a half a cow.
Not half a cow. You know, some families do that. They do
Put their money together.
Put their money together, and then go to have a butcher chop it up. You split it amongst the family, and you put it in your deep freezer.
Yeah.
That's what it's going to end up coming down to.
I mean, at the end of the day, we have to do what we have to do in order to survive. But
that is what we are. I don't even think we have a choice no more. I think that is what we have to do.
But
we've always. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, somebody go get Lee. I'm just saying. Go ahead, y'all.
Listen, I can tell you, I remember growing up, my dad's parents in the country, they would tell me stories, and you know, I witnessed it firsthand for a little while. But my grandparents, they had like 9 kids, and they had a big plot of land behind the house. They had a big garden back there. The men would go and plow the fields up. Hey, they would seed it and everything.
Business.
The women would tend to it, weed it, whatever, and do the harvesting. So that's how, and then they would can this stuff up. That's how they made it. They only went to the grocery store for staple foods like flour, sugar,
right?
Everything else, they took care of themselves.
That's exactly how my grandmother said she grew up. With her great grandmother, she had 12 kids, and they had a farm and they had a garden, and that's what they ate. She learned how to, you know, get a chicken's neck and do what she had to do: pluck it, cook it, eat it.
I've seen my grandma do that.
Yeah, me too.
So anyway, moving along. Hey, DJ Kitty, I already told you.
Don't start with me, Gabriel.
DC, press pass and all. I see my boy, your boy, is on site. So now, here it is.
Why, DJ? Why?
Hakeem Jeffrey might whoop his behind out there. I'm gonna film and see who wins.
World star.
Hey,
I ain't gonna let him get jumped. I ain't gonna let him get jumped.
So you gonna jump in, sis?
I'm gonna have to jump in.
Okay, hold my hold my beer.
I got a two with you, real. I got a two with you.
Look, I don't have enough to get everybody out. Okay.
So now let me
leave your credit cards with me. I don't have enough.
and this is why I say what I say, Kitty. Hakeem Jeffries met privately with Jared Kushner. All the people he could have met with. He had a private meeting with Jared Kushner. I asked myself, what could they have possibly had to talk about? So Hakeem Jeffries, after facing scrutiny, he came out and said, oh, we were talking about affordability. Why are you talking about affordability with somebody who's supposed to be a special envoy for peace? What is he going to do with prices?
Hakeem, let me tell you something, baby. Please have a better answer come September. Please.
Go play with somebody else.
Please.
I hate to do this to y'all right now, but I got the answer. I know what was really discussed. I can't tell you right here, though. Y'all gonna have to stay tuned. Political tea.
Look at him leaving a cliff. Look at him leaving a cliffhanger behind.
Hey, that means you gotta come back then.
Hey, Holly Springs, Memphis, hey, Houston. Y'all know y'all my people, but he said y'all gonna have to start following us on that tickety tag.
I get
it's a
it, but
doozy.
It's a doozy. Now. I don't want to wait. Let me know now.
It's a doozy. I will tell you that.
But listen, I will say this. That man, he caught so much scrutiny for this. I seen him on a video the other day. He looked like he was standing in front of some projects or something. He was looking rough. That boy looked beat.
Sir, we don't care. We don't
look. Key. He looked like he had a hoodie on before he came on camera. Came out to peep out to say what he had to say.
Listen, hey, remember that Morning Star? Remember that brown bag I was talking about? I'm gonna have up there, with my 19 for my Don Julio. He looked like he had one of them brown bags. Listen, I'm like, why is this dude looking like this? Why is the camera so
Scruffy.
close to his face? Like,
He looked like he was
going
in,
through
right. He looked like he was in the project because he knew nobody would recognize him. And he looked like he came from under the hoodie. He wanted to make a statement talking about that's what they were talking about. But that's
Bruh.
BS. Jared Kushner, one, has no doings with the economy. So, no. And then, secondly, also what was reported was the fact that Iran had reported that the times that Kushner came up there to supposedly talk peace, he was talking about buying property there.
Kushner and Wexner.
Hakeem, we're not even trying to play with you right about now. Look, say the drama for your mom.
So how do we
Come
do
with
it?
some please.
So he's already in. We leave him in, and when they announce he's the speaker, we demand that they remove him.
Well, he can be removed now. He's just the leader. The Democrats can pick a new leader right now.
Okay.
They soft.
It's time for it.
They're not going to do that.
We're going to demand that they do, and we're going to even when we do go to this caucus thing, Congressional Black Caucus, that I'm going to ask them a couple of people. What are their feelings on Jeffrey and what's been and his meeting with Kushner? I think that's a question to ask, or no? You think not?
I think so, because I mean we all side-eyeing him like what?
Look, I'm gonna ask about that. I'm gonna ask about those babies, and I want to know how they feel about the new democratic socialist movement that's moving on right now, and why don't they call it democratic progressive movement? Because socialist, it throws the other side. They don't know the difference between a socialist and a communist. They don't know.
No,
They're
they
not.
don't.
Did y'all I didn't get to see it, but did any of y'all see the interview with what's his name? Asad and it was the guy from Fox.
Oh, Abdul El Said.
That's my boy.
And the dude from Fox, what's his name?
And he was talking about circumcision.
No, I think I didn't see it, but I kind of got highlights a little bit. Because he went on Fox to talk to what is that guy's name that don't nobody like? Come on, Chad.
All of them?
Right. Like none of them, but it's one young guy who be trying to really stir the pot all the time. And he's a Fox News. He's
the guy with the black hair.
Yes, him.
I know you're talking about. I don't know his name.
Jesse Waters.
Okay.
Him. So he did an interview with him, and of course, all he wanted to talk about was the Islamic religion and how he's Muslim. And he's like, "Listen, you over here." He checked him, and that's what we need more people to do. He checked him. He's like, "Listen, you're not asking me about what the people want. You're not asking me. You asking me about my religion, and my religion has nothing to do with what we are trying to do for the people. I'm from Michigan. I was born in Detroit. You know, like what kind of games are we playing?
But listen."
People got to come at them like that because
real questions. We don't.
Yeah, it threw them up. Well, no, we want to know what the people want. No, you don't, because you're sitting up here asking questions about my religion and my faith, and that has nothing to do with what I'm trying to do for the people.
What I'm trying to figure out is if Donald Trump has such big problems with the Muslim community, that the people that gave him that plane, they were Muslims. Okay, the people that chopped the guy up and then came into our White House and shook hands with the so-called president. Those were Muslims too. All right, and the fact that you allow the Muslims to unalive an American reporter, or what was he? Well, a reporter.
He was a reporter.
Right. You allowed that, and you never went after them. And they were Muslims too. So wait a minute: are the Muslims supposed to be good or bad? I'm not sure that what he's trying to convey. He sounds like they're good enough for him if they got the money, but if they don't have the money, but he feel that way about all of us, black, white, and Muslims. He feels like all of us.
Say if your money long, you good with him.
There you go. As long as you got the bread.
That's why they are saying on all of these diplomatic trips that Trump, whether it was Trump, it was Kushner and Wexner, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, or whoever, all of these diplomatic trips that they went on, it was nothing about the American people and them trying to set up business deals in these foreign countries.
Right.
So
nothing about stopping this war thing, and we got people. We had our people in that war at that time. But go ahead.
Yeah, so maybe, that's maybe why that little young baron got that 10 million up right here
over his head. Yeah,
I hate that for him. I do, because that's some mess behind his own father. But his father didn't.
That ain't fair for him, you know.
No, it's not.
It's not. And he's still a very young man. And I don't know. Well, he's a young man, and he's got to deal with the sins of his father. But at the end of the day,
I guess they won't done to Trump and his kids what they did to the Ayatollah's family.
No, they said they were, but that's how they operate. See, Donnie thought he was going to go over there and, like you were saying early, strong arm, because that's something they think they could do. And he thought he was going to go over there and strong arm them people. And the people came out of there like ants. They were like, not today, boy. Do y'all know they still booming boats in the water?
Yeah.
I saw an article yesterday, and then I went to research, and I'm like, they still doing that crap. I can't recall it.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
Right.
After hearing a 1-year-old is in court and the judge trying to send him to, I'm never going to be surprised again about anything with this.
War crimes will be committed. I saw an article today. It was talking about when the administration had all of those top military officials come from all over the world to a meeting. They said there's a program that prevents our military in combat from, unaliving civilians. So basically it was a program to mitigate civilian casualties. He asked all of these top leaders if they should keep that program or scrap it. And he said, I'm sure the woke ones will want to keep it. So I guess there was a questionnaire. They got to pick a choice whether they wanted to keep it at 65% capacity, as far as the staffing, or if they wanted to get rid of it altogether, or just they wanted to minimalize it. And there, out of probably a couple of hundred officers, only 9 of them even bothered to answer the question, which they were like, no, we want the whole kit and caboodle to stay intact. So, he got rid of the program. And he said that these guys are woke and that affects our lethality. This guy is playing a tough guy, and he is the most uncoordinated guy I have ever seen. Like, you are not a warrior, you just play one on TV.
When you can't be coordinated when you're 2 sheets to the wind all day, every day. Okay?
He's never been a tough guy. Never. His whole life. He's been a loser his whole life. His daddy told him. His daddy,
right.
He got mama daddy issues. His daddy told him, you pitiful. You weren't even a president before a black man. That's why he had Obama so much.
So now, I know we pulling up on that time, but can somebody tell me why Andy Bashir is still asking about Mitch McConnell? What's the point?
Mitch
what is the point?
Now who cares, right?
Right. It's just too little too late.
Dead. He's alive. He's dead. He's alive again. We got time for that. We do not have that time.
Well, they find a new way to piss me off every day.
What they call them when you put something out for somebody and you looking for
APB.
Yes.
Listen, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this with love. The Democratic Party has to change.
Oh yeah.
This weak passive aggressive BS that they got, there's no way this should have went on this long.
Right.
And Andy Bashir is useless.
Useless.
He allowed them to scapegoat all over him.
This long.
All over him.
No way they would have let somebody in the Senate House that was a Democrat go this long missing.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no way.
So remind us next time, because I know, like I said, I know we're running out of time. Remind me or us to talk to y'all about the grocers in New York City being pissed off at Mom Donnie.
Why they pissed off at them? We got time. Why they pissed off?
So there's a bunch of grocers and grocery store owners in New York City. They're mad at Mom Donnie because Mom Donnie is trying to open up some government ran supermarkets in each borough of the city.
Well, it's people ran, I thought. I thought it was going to be run by the people.
No, it's going to be government ran. I'm sure the people will be working in it. But either way,
I know people going to work there.
These supermarkets are supposed to be selling staple products at 30% cheaper than all the other stores.
Shout out to Madonna.
They mad. But this is the type of stuff that we need going on all across America. This is why Democratic Socialists will be the wave of the future. These traditional Democrats it's time for them.
All right, so check this out. The United States, this country, no other country's economy is as robust as ours. But the cost of living, the cost of things is like this in no other country. We are the highest cost of living across all countries. And there is nowhere in sight of those prices of that cost of living going down.
It's not intended to go down.
The only way to get that done is to do things like Mondani is doing now, to force corporate America to match those prices, to bring us back down to a livable wage for the American people.
Exactly.
Because the thing is, they are still going to make a profit. This is greed right now.
Right. It was always greed.
Land of greed.
Absolutely.
They're in a race with each other to see who could be the richest. It's always been a land of greed.
So with that in place, it's either lower your prices or sink in the hood. Yeah,
one or the other.
He gonna make you match his fly. At this point, he gonna make you match his fly. If he gonna go down 30%, you ain't got no choice because there ain't nobody coming to see you.
Ain't nobody coming to see you.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
You actually gonna have to match him or do better. So and that's the thing that we need to get this corporate greed out of this country and bring capitalism back to on a working page with the American
livable wage. Livable, make it livable for us. We can't live like this. Everything's going up except wages.
Right. Either pay us more or bring corporate needs to bring everything down. It's one or the other. They need to find a way. They're rich enough. There are generations of wealth amongst them.
But the problem, 47% of people in North Carolina, homeowners.
That's crazy.
47%
in foreclosure.
In foreclosure?
90 days or more behind.
Oh my God.
And I see why the banks are at a standstill.
Which is right. Severe delinquency. Severe delinquency is what they're in.
This is crazy. But we have to do something, and I'm glad to see it. I want more like that. Other governors who want to become governors, match him. Right. Otherwise, don't get voted in.
He's a mayor.
I'm sorry, a mayor.
Either match him. Mayor is that effective.
So you can't tell me we can't do nothing at the state level. You got
we can.
It could be done at the lower level. He's doing it and doing it with a smile on his face.
In record time.
Right. And that's why I was saying, I was telling the people on our lives, yes, we like what Mom Donnie is doing. We like seeing these federal people on the federal level, these Democratic Socialists winning nominations. But if we can get mayors like him all around the country, or as many places as possible, it is going to force them to change course on the federal level.
But and they're being nominated in all over the place. You do know that. Yeah. I mean, black, white, brown, they're being nominated all over the place. People are going for it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, I feel like we see some resemblance of hope, in as long as we continue and get out and vote. Bars. You guys, this was a great show as always. As always, thank you so much. Denim left us with a cliffhanger. Come back next week so Denim can go ahead and explain to everyone. Give them a reminder, Denim, of what they need to come back and listen out for. Because you got to tell us next week. This
Okay,
week
so
you said you're going to wait.
Hakeem Jeffries stepped out here bold. He met with Jared Kushner to discuss affordability, right? Now, we know Kushner has nothing to do with this administration, specifically in regards to affordability for the American people. So what was the cause? What was the reason?
But what's the reason?
I will say this, though. Jared Kushner has been going around the country, not just around the world, saying he will not allow Gaza to be rebuilt. And I'm telling you this because this is related to why Hakeem Jeffries met with Kushner. And I'm going to leave it at that.
Come back next week so you can hear the reason in my Cardi B voice. What was the reason?
What was the reason?
What was the reason? Okay, in my Cardi B voice. Any last words? Great show, folks. As always, any last words for our listening audience out there in WKRA 92.7, The Change? I'm going to start with you, Incognito Denim. Any last words?
All right. So I'm always going to say the same thing, that we, the American people, have to become involved. We have to be the change that we want to see. But I want to light a fire under our arses in this country to get us to understand that we can't wait till it's too late. Like, this is not fear mongering, but dire straits are coming for the American people if we do not stand up and speak out and support one another.
Amen. Thank you so much, Denim. Appreciate you so much. All right, sis. DeeJay.
Yes. Of course, guys, listen, when I said earlier that you need to be coming together, go ahead and start planning. Get with those family members and say, hey, if these get too rough, what are we going to do to survive it? Mm-hmm. And whoever has the biggest space, maybe that's the place. See if everybody can, be a part of moving or living there, do what you have to do, make your ends complete. And then make that move. But make sure when you do that, you bring in some food, some water, because it's going to be, food is going to be so expensive that it will become a luxury. Mm-hmm. Okay. So please have that conversation with your family. And if they laugh along with them, but then tell them they need to give you an answer.
Absolutely. Okay. Kiki, but answer my question.
Right.
All right, Real, what you got for us, brother?
Folks, as a matter of fact, the young man that was just here the other day, talk to your young folks about the importance of getting out there and casting those ballots. I've heard people on our live in the past week saying they have kids that, I don't want nothing to do with this or this, that, and the other. Listen, whatever you got to do at this point to get them to go vote, if you got to tell them, listen, I'm asking you to do this one thing for me. And if you can't do this one thing for me, don't come asking me for that. Listen, you got to do like they used to do back in the day.
Don't ask me for
Get them out there.
Okay.
Don't ask me. If you can't go vote to save us and to save yourself, when all of this stuff, the walls come tumbling down, don't come asking me for nothing. I got to have my stuff for me.
Take them with you. I take mine. I collect mine, take them with me, and then afterwards we go grab something to eat. Take them with you.
Make it a date. Make it a
fun that's date. What I do.
Now, even if you come home and y'all put something on the pit, make it an event. But get out there and go vote. Mm-hmm. We don't have a choice. I agree with you. Thank you so much, you three. It's been a pleasure as always. We'll be back next week. Miss Morningstar, can you please take us home?
Absolutely. This was a great show. Thank you, everybody, for coming through for Political Tea. It was a good conversation, much needed and necessary. Memphis, Tennessee, Holly Springs, Mississippi. As always, we thank you guys for showing up and listening this morning on your journey to wherever it is that you must go to. Be safe. Tomorrow, come back at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time for some gossip and giggles. It's going to be another great show. So make sure you guys come through TikTok, you as well, Instagram and Facebook. Everybody come through and watch the show tomorrow. We have a relaxed day where we just talking, we just hanging. So we'll see y'all again tomorrow. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate the tap, share, likes, clicks, all of that. And we will see y'all tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.
As we wrap up today's show, we want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in, tapping in, and staying connected to your community.
Remember, this platform exists to uplift Black-owned businesses, nonprofits, creatives, and community leaders who are doing the work that moves us forward.
Make sure you support today's guests. Share the show. Stay plugged into our plugs, because when we support each other, we all rise.
Until next time, keep believing, keep building, and keep shining. You've got this.
You've been listening to Our Plugs, the community connection where communities meet opportunity. We'll see you next time.